Hey guys, Nicole here. So I often talk about my shop a lot in my videos. I talk about either in the context of that's where I spend my time or making something for it, whether it be decorative or something to resell. I use a lot of my scrappy supplies for those types of things. And so I thought I would do a quick tour and show you guys what my shop is, what it's about. I know I've done this before a couple years ago, but it's changed a lot. We expanded. I partnered up with a couple gals, a couple of our businesses combined. And it's definitely very near and dear to my heart, not just because I have been a part of it, since from the ground up. It's been something that it's been my baby for many years, the building as well as the business itself. But also a majority of our things that we sell in here are handmade. So we consign with vendors all over the state of Nebraska, some in Kansas, some other states and outside of our border, our border states. And that's what makes it amazing, because handmade it's important to me to have the handmade element in this shop, because it's something someone's made out of love and out of their talent, and that's a very cool part of the retail part of the business. So I just wanted to show you guys what it was about. I'll do a quick tour here. I'll kind of highlight some things that I've made decorative wise or things that I make consistently to sell, and I'll point those out as we go. So I will turn this around and show you the corner nook. Okay, so I'm in the front room, which is where my initial craft corner or craft shop used to be. So when I last did the video, everything was packed in here that was craft or retail related. And so now that we combined with a coffee shop and the photography studio is no longer in the back, it opened up the entire building. So now everything is more spread out. So as you can see, we have tables here for people to sit and retail in here as well. This room we designated to be our brighter colored object room. So most of our kids stuff, baby stuff, brighter colored stuff is in here. And you'll see why when we go into the back room, why we did it that way. We have these wonderful windows and these really fun whimsical ceiling with lights and banners, which many of them I made from my crafty stash. So some of those banners are fabric, some are made from scrapbook paper, some are made from buttons. Let me see if I can find one. There's one made from buttons there, if you can see that to the left of the baby carriage. And so I used a huge amount of my button stash making these little banners with them, as well as papers and some of my fabrics I collected over the years. So here you kind of see, look, I don't want to make you too dizzy, of this room here. And because it's more of our kid room where we have most of our kids stuff, we put our kids corner in here as well. And so this is a place where kids can actually play while their parents are drinking coffee, meeting with their friends, or just putting in their orders. It's kind of a mess right now. I need to clean it up. And then we have a wall here, which is most of our baby stuff. A couple comfy chairs. There's a rocking chair over there when mama needs to rock her baby, or when someone wants to just sit in a comfy chair and chat or read a book. We have that. And then the front here is our front window. That light is gonna make it a little difficult there. And so there's a few things in here that I've made using my scrappy stash. One of them is here. I just made this. I just have this frame, and I used this from the She Blooms collection, embellished the frame a little bit. Thought that'd be cute for a little girl's room. I have some other vendors that make stuff using scrappy supplies as well, like Post-it note holders and things like that, which is really fun. And then I've made bookmarks just using scraps of, using scraps of paper and ribbons. I've also used up my button stash and paper clips and made these type of bookmarks. I've made those. This is a really popular item just because it's inexpensive and it's a great gift idea. I make these clipboards, so I just use Mod Podge, a lot of times the glittery Mod Podge, and adhere scrapbook paper onto clipboards, and then I use ribbon to attach a pencil to it. So that's a great way to use up smaller pieces of paper as well as ribbon stash as well. Another great way to use up scraps of paper is I've decorated these light switch holders, again using Mod Podge, and those are really fun to make. So I made those. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I've made. I made these. I got this cross from Hobby Lobby and used tissue paper and this canvas. Not so much scrappy supplies there, but a few things. I also like to decorate these color book holders where you fit the crayons in the front and the coloring book goes inside the bag. And there was a time where these were super popular in the scrapbook world, and I had a whole bunch of them, and so they're really cute to decorate these with, as well as use up some ribbons. Again, we have more toys. This is our scrapbook corner. We do sell scrapbook supplies, and we do have crafters that come in and do buy scrapbook goods. Some more up there as well. And we use some vintage cameras. As you can see, we try to follow themes in our decorations. So in our scrapbook section, we have vintage cameras. In our baby section, we have that hanging carriage. We have summery types of things like butterflies and things hanging from the ceiling since it's summer. So we really try to add to the environment in that way. Or we have a light out there, I just noticed that. So just more fun things. So yeah, this is our front room. Mostly kids stuff, mostly little girl stuff. Although we do have more boy things than we used to. Like all of these are all full of hair things and cute hats and stuff, headbands. So that is our front room. Now, these doors go into the main area, which for me is the funnest part because this was the area we really renovated and made look completely different. And so here is this huge back room here, and that is more for things that adults will appreciate, you know, home decor, candles, things for the kitchen, you know, all those types of things are back here. And you can tell it definitely has a different vibe than the front room. It's darker, it's more cozy, it is has that more kind of distressed feel to it, and yeah, and that was our goal. So to show you really quickly, there's a little corner here next to our bathroom, and then again, just lots of home decor. Same thing in here. We try to hang things from the ceiling that match kind of the general area that we're trying to highlight. So this tends, you know, we have a vintage refrigerator and an old stove, and we try to keep kitchen themed items there. So we thought those lanterns would be fun in the kitchen area. And we also have a lot of hanging stuff. We have these little cute chandeliers and hanging lights from the ceiling, again, just to give it that whimsical feel. In the jewelry area, we have little jewels hanging from the ceiling. So we try to just add cute little details like that to just to make it more fun. So this is just a really fun sitting area over here, and we call it our friends area. So we have a couple couches, and right here are a few things again that I've made with my scrappy stash. These are checkbook covers, passport holders, luggage tags, and I just bought the plastic pieces and then inserted scrapbook papers to decorate them. So super easy but very cute. Great way to use, again, scraps. I also made these magnets, and I did a video for Crafting Maven Getaway about how to make these, but I love making them, and they sell very well just because they're different than most magnets you see, and they're cute, and I make them for different holidays. So there's those. And those you can use with the tiniest of scraps, so that's why I don't throw anything away. Continuing on, again, just more home decor. Here we're coming up on cards, and we have about 3 or 4 vendors that make cards, but I do make quite a few of them, and so that is one way I do use my scrappy stash and make and sell cards. Okay, and then you come around here. This is kind of our We have like things for like pets, and then we have a men's section here. And then over here we do have a lot of homemade natural body care the things, so body scrubs, soaps, those kind of things. And I do make hand scrubs, and so then I use a dye. I got these jar top dyes so that there's a little bit of a decorative element on there, and then I use my flower and fabric stash to decorate them. So that is one other thing that I use what I call my scrappy stash for, even though fabrics and stuff aren't necessarily for scrapbooking, but that's the reason I collected them, was to use them with scrapbooking. And so there's a bunch of fun stuff there. Just following along, we have, again, just a lot of home decor, fun things, some planters, handmade from barnwood. No, there's much more else that I've made in this area. It's mostly vendors and some fun things there. Just trying to think. Back here we have a lot of clothes and jewelry. It's kind of and scarves and things. And there's our hanging jewels up there, if you can see those. I've made some jewelry pieces here and there, not a lot. So then following around here is actual coffee shop itself, and me and the two others did make that wall back there, which was a lot of fun. And then this fringe piece that separates out the coffee area, I didn't make that. We bought some new stuff from Hobby Lobby for it, just to get the color scheme that we wanted, but then I used like almost a whole basket full of old trims and fibers and ribbons and things that I had in my stash. So another way I used my scrappy stash to help decorate the area. And so there's our coffee shop. And then I also did make these little notebooks here for our 1-year anniversary, which was Saturday. And I bought the books off of Etsy and then used stamps and washi tape to decorate. So I did a couple of different designs there. This one here as well. And then we have our logo on the back. So that was fun. I'm always trying to use supplies I have on hand to make that kind of stuff. A little bag in here full of summery stuff, just to highlight some summery themed objects. A little kids table. One more thing that I make are tags. I like to stamp and decorate tags, and sometimes I'll package them up and sell them. Sometimes I'll make them for giveaways, like candy for Christmas. I'll attach a candy cane to one and get or to maybe 3 of them, and they'll get 3 free tags in the candy cane. That's a little nice little giveaway for our customers. So make those as well. And I think that's all I can think of as far as things that I've made. There's more that I've done. I just don't have them in here right now. But overall, it's just a really fun shop. It's fun to see what other makers make. You know, there's a lot, like I said, 90% of the stuff in here is all handmade from a variety of different vendors, and it's just so fun to see what people come up with and to see their talents. And I just wanted to show you, just because it's, like I said, it's a huge part of my life. It's definitely my baby. I spend a lot of time here, a lot of creative energy here, and it's a great outlet for me to, like I said, make some money off of my crafts, but more importantly, to make money for other people for their crafts, and just to hopefully brighten someone's day if they want to, you know, a yummy drink, or just someone to talk to, or a place to meet their friends. And it's just a really fun place. I'm going to show you our bathroom really fast because it's really cute, and it's going to be noisy, but we did some fun stuff in here. Love these brick walls, first of all. It's kind of dark, but we actually painted these floors. and put flourishes on the bottom, which is fun. And another handmade piece. Or I don't know if the piece was handmade, but it was repainted and refinished. And one of my favorite quotes there. But yeah, this is our fun bathroom. It's really cute in here. And with that, I think that's pretty much the full tour. So that is my shop. And thank you so much for watching. I hope I didn't bore you or make you too sick. But just wanted to show you guys where I spend a lot of my time. And like I said, my crafty energy, if I am here a lot, I may not scrapbook as much just because it is a full-time job for me now. So thank you guys so much for watching, and happy crafting.